What is going on to all my heavy hitters? Thank you guys for joining me here today. If you guys are new here, welcome to my squared circle. Welcome to my channel. I go by the name of BX Boxer. Yes, I am a boxer. No, this is not a channel about boxing. We're going to be talking about comics with a little 1-2 combo, little bob and weave flair. I want to thank you guys for joining me here today. I greatly appreciate it. Before we get into the video, guys, hit the subscription button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop content. I try to do it as frequently as I can. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I can. Sometimes I do more than I'm supposed to. But hey, A for effort, A plus for overachieving. And I want to thank you guys for joining me today. That's what really means the world to me. Every subscription, every like, every comment. You guys don't know what it means to me. I did not think I'll be doing this ever. So to be here with you guys, it really means a lot. But enough about the formalities and the sob stuff. Let's get into this. Let's get into what we're going to talk about. Of course, we're going to talk WandaVision. Now, I wasn't able to put out a video for episode number 7, but we all know what happened. Monica got the spectrum. We found out it was Agatha all along. Vision met up with Darcy. He got the rundown on what's going on, which basically leads into episode number 8, which was crazy from jump because we left off at episode 7. Wanda was basically taken into Agatha's basement. She announced herself as Agatha Harkness. She said who she was. It leads into episode number 8, basically her telling Wanda she was not the only magician in town, not magician, magic person with magical powers, mystical powers, things like that. So we quickly see into episode 8, basically Agatha's origins, which I think is, if I'm not mistaken, is comic book related heavily. If I'm not mistaken, guys can correct me in the comment section. But she's basically being held by a trial through witches in Salem in 1963. Or 1863. Long story short, she's basically being held on trial for using dark magic, magic that is forbidden, chaos magic, or something of that nature, which is frowned upon. We basically see, and we also see that the head person holding trial is her mom, but her mom can basically see something in her that's just pure evil. So when they go to try to basically take her out, we have all these witches surrounding her. They're hitting her with some blast, trying to take her power away. We quickly see that Agatha's like sucking up their souls because they're being powerless. They're turning frail, like skeleton-like, and they just pass out. So her mother's very fearful, tries to attack her first. She quickly tells her mother, I can be good. Her mother says, no, you can't. Like something has come over Agatha that made her evil. We don't know what that entity is, what that power could be, but we do know that Agatha is basically evil by something happening to her. She was not like that. Something happened to her along the way that made her evil. So we basically see that she basically kills her mother. We also see her mother rocking that pendant that she was wearing in the early episodes as well, the thing around her neck. And we see her do the same thing to her mother. It's like she sucked up this power, the soul of the person that was trying to attack her. So now we see that Agatha is very getting, not agitated, but she wants to know what made Scarlet Witch, or what made Wanda, how she got the source of that whole power, because I don't think Wanda even realized it, but Agatha filled her in. She's controlling people from the other side of town, miles away, with costumes, with everything. And Wanda has no idea how she's even doing that. So she tries to basically tell her, did you do this? Did you do this spell? Did you know this spell? And Wanda tries to use her powers against her. And she quickly tells Wanda, you're defenseless down here. These things in the corner, you're defenseless down here. Don't you know these things? Basically showing that Wanda's clueless. She doesn't know anything about her power. She doesn't know anything about being a sorceress or anything like that, which I found pretty interesting because you're basically showing us, the viewer, we thought Wanda knew all about her power, but we quickly see that she doesn't. She doesn't know anything about anything. No spells, no hexes, no chaos magic, anything like that, which we can get into that. And we basically get a trip down Wanda's past, her origin, from her and her brother way back in Sokovia. We get a lot of Avengers Age of Ultron references, especially from Avengers Age of Ultron when Pietro's talking to Ultron, telling him they don't like Tony Stark because a Stark Industry missile basically blew up, killed their parents, and they waited 2 days for Tony Stark to kill them. They pay homage to that in this by showing the exact same scene with the missile. It says Stark Industries on the side. And we see Wanda trying to defuse it, essentially just trying to reach out. So Agatha's like, is that how you got your power? Is that where it started? Basically taking her down every traumatic experience she has had in her life, After that, we go quickly to when she was with Baron Von Strucker in Avengers Age of Ultron, how she got her powers from the Mind Stone. We see her in the experimental room. The Mind Stone comes to her. She breaks it out. You see the orange glow. You do see Scarlet Witch in the Scarlet Witch attire. Figured, you can't really see her, but you see the shape floating to her if she passes out. So Agatha thought, this is where you got your special power from. It's like, no. After that, we see that she goes to Avengers compound a little bit after Pietro passed away. She's with Vision. They're watching Malcolm in the Middle. And Vision just has a whole speech about he doesn't know what it is to lose a loved one. He was born alone. And Wanda wasn't born with people. So now she's learning how to be alone. And you basically can see that this is where they first fell in love or had a connection, because they're basically learning from each other at that point, because he could show her how to deal with being alone and she could show him how to love or be loved by someone. So I guess that yin and yang, you could say, brought them together, which made them who they are in their relationship. Quickly after that, we see that they go into the Sword compound. And what I found very interesting when they went to the Sword compound, you have Wanda who's basically telling Hayward, listen, I know you guys have him. I want him. Hayward's like, listen, he's not yours anymore. That's $3 billion worth of vibranium. I'm not going to let you bury him. Or were you even here to really bury him at all? Because your powers can bring him back online. And she's like, that's not what I was even here for. And I found it odd that he let her go down there to do it. I feel like that was intentional for him to basically be like, I want to see if she could bring him back and he could be here with us now. And basically he could get the weapon that he's been wanting. So as she tries to do that, she's like, I can't feel you. I can't feel you. The way she did with the Mind Stone, which was another callback to Avengers Infinity War, when she destroyed the Mind Stone and Vision's telling her, it's okay. You're not going to hurt me. I could just feel you. So that was a nice little callback to that as well. And we see that she quickly, after that, goes to Westview, which another thing is hitting me when as you're watching the show. It's like you're watching, paying attention, but the way your mind is working, the way my mind works anyway, it's hitting up, shooting millions of neurons a minute. We see her driving to Westview. And in one of the episodes, if I'm not mistaken, the cop said that Westview was not a real place. So when we see her going to Westview, we see all the people that she has basically took over their mind. Her, the older lady from episode 1, Vision's boss's wife, the mailman. We do not see Dottie. We don't see Agatha. But we see that Wanda is basically going into a plot that Vision had bought for them to set up a life for them. It was no house, no foundation. It was just a plot for them to set up to build this house. So all this emotion that Wanda has had in her body, from her parents to her brother to now Vision, now she feels like she'll forever be alone. And all the magic just comes out of her and bursts all over Westview. And we see how she's building this whole life for herself through her magic. And even though she built that magic, she does not know where it's coming from. She does not know that that is chaos magic. And we learned that shortly after that, when Agatha has Billy and Tommy wrapped up in like a purple vine, somewhat similar to what Doctor Strange had Thanos in Avengers Infinity War, even though his was red, hers was like purplish. And she's like, your magic is a myth that we learned about. It is forbidden. You are a dangerous person. You don't even know what you are. You are the Scarlet Witch. End of the episode. When we get into the post scene of the episode, Hayward has the missile that Wanda took down, still clearly absorbed by her magic. We didn't even know he had another Vision that he was working with. And yes, Avengers West Coast number 54. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because like I said, my brain's going a million miles a minute. We see him bring the White Vision into the show, which was completely insane to see. I thought it was amazing. We all know that Vision, without the Mind Stone, he has no conscience. He doesn't care. He's just completely a cyborg, robot, whatever you want to call him. And he'll be dangerous as well. And I feel like maybe Wanda might have to kill him again, or we might get Vision that Wanda brought through her imagination versus the Vision that Hayward built, which I feel like would be pretty dope as well to see. I have not been disappointed with the show since episode 1. I forgot. We quickly see why in the first 2 episodes or 3 episodes, why Wanda is so absorbed with the sitcom. When we go back into Sokovia, we see as a child, sitcoms are what her and her family used to watch a lot as a child. I Love Lucy, Dick Van Dyke Show, Malcolm in the Middle, all that good stuff. All the sitcoms that we have here in the States, they was basically watching for fun at their homes. That was her love of sitcoms. She just loved it. She was very enthralled with it all. And it was amazing to see that while we're thinking, why is Wanda going to the 50s, 60s, and 70s? We get all the answers that we want in this show. But I feel like it also raises a lot of questions for me anyway. Because Agatha's basically telling Wanda she's the Scarlet Witch. She doesn't understand her power. She has chaos magic. And if I'm not mistaken, chaos magic, what I think will lead to, it's not really a question, it's just more like a thought. I feel like this chaos magic will lead into Doctor Strange. And I feel like Wanda will be the villain in it, because chaos magic in the comics is basically people altering their realities in their own multiverses as well. And I feel like that's pretty cool to see if Wanda, without her knowingly, well, she's not conscious to doing it, she's just doing it subconsciously, is altering everybody's multiverses just to make herself happy with her chaos magic. And she doesn't know anything about it. She doesn't know chaos magic. She doesn't know about dark magic. She probably knows Doctor Strange is Sorcerer Supreme, but she doesn't know in depth that lore of what's going on with her, which is very well. I like the fact that good writing, you see that how well versatile Wanda has to become to understand her powers and her magic. But yeah, man, I was loving every minute of it. So, guys, this brings my video to an end. Again, guys, pardon me for rambling. I've just been rambling on and on, but I want to thank guys for listening to me ramble. It means the absolute world to me. And before I go, guys, I want to give a big shout out to my boy Universe X. Guys, if you have Instagram, go sub him up at Universe X. Hella cool dude. Very knowledgeable about everything comic related. I mean, it's amazing to see the vast knowledge that he has. Are there other people that know more? Yes. But this dude, his knowledge is very insane. And man, big respect to him. Big shout out to him, guys. Go check him on Instagram. Go give him a follow. Real cool dude. Always having heat in his collection, man. You will not be disappointed with his content as well. But guys, thank you guys for joining me. It means the absolute world to me. Again, guys, hit the subscription button, hit the notification button, hit the like button. And until next time, guys, y'all stay well.